James Bell of the Boxing Source here with another video, and this is coming off the recent news of the WBO Super Middleweight Champion Billy Joe Saunders splitting with Queensbury Promotions and Frank Warren. This news came down over the past couple of hours, and it's fairly shocking news there over in Britain and elsewhere in the boxing world. You have Billy Joe Saunders, who is the current WBO super middleweight champion, former WBO middleweight champion that had been with Queensbury Promotions since the beginning of his career. He's had a few significant fights against the likes of Chris Eubank Jr., Andy Lee, Willie Monroe Jr., David Lemieux, among others. And he was slated to fight Demetrius Andrade in the middleweight division, but we know about the news of him being caught with an illegal substance. Therefore, him being stripped of that WBO middleweight championship, and Demetrius Andrade ended up winning it over Walter Katsandakwa. But Billy Joe Saunders had eventually moved up to super middleweight after that, was able to win that super middleweight championship over Shifat Sufi, and I guess was looking for fights there, either in that super middleweight division or in the middleweight division. Of course, he had been very vocal about fighting the likes of Canelo Alvarez, fighting Gennady Golovkin there at middleweight, but couldn't necessarily get those fights done. But now here with him currently holding the WBO version of the super middleweight championship, we got to see if there is possibilities that he could fight the likes of a Callum Smith, who is a WBA super champion there at super middleweight, and we got to see what comes up with the WBC situation, as you have Anthony the Dog Durrell currently holding that WBC championship there with David Benavidez, who had been stripped of that WBC title due to him having an illegal substance in his system. And you recently had the IBF super middleweight champion Caleb Plant defend his title on July 20th. So you might have Caleb Plant in a unification bout with the WBC super middleweight champion, whether it's Anthony Durrell or maybe David Benavidez if he gets that shot against Anthony Durrell. But with Billy Joe Saunders there, you could possibly see him joining the rival promotion of Queensbury Promotions, Matchroom Boxing, and Eddie Hearn. So that's something that we're going to have to look out for there for Billy Joe Saunders. But in the meantime, this news just coming down of Saunders splitting with Frank Warren is shocking news to those that have just received it. Got to see what Saunders' next move is going to be here in the next coming days or weeks. Tell us what you think about this split of Billy Joe Saunders from Queensbury Promotions and Frank Warren. And be sure to subscribe to the Boxing Source here on YouTube. On that note, I'm out. Peace.